I'm so excited and honored to be able to walk us through a Bruce Lipton blueprint meditation. And so what we're going to do is we're going to start with the culture medium, because nature abhors a vacuum. So to remove the victim programming without having something already set up to come in is going to be counterintuitive to being able to move forward in love and let go of some of that anger and jealousy that he speaks about. So the meditation is, of course, going to start out with us beginning to ground our energy into Mother Earth. We're going to clean out our soul architecture, meaning, all that gunk in the center of the head. But what we're going to do is we're going to sit in the center of the head in that pituitary gland. We're going to create a culture medium of unconditional love. And inside the cells, we're going to put empowerment, optimal health, and free will. So then we're going to take, this is so exciting. Bruce worked in 3. So what we're going to do is when we create those embryonic cells, we're going to move some of them down to the stomach. And those are going to create manifestation. They're going to help us, and they're going to move down to the legs. And of course, we're going to do it in the heart here. And we're going to turn all of our blood cells into love as we move those embryonic, culture medium cells that are filled with empowerment and love and all that stuff down. And we're going to move that throughout the body. And then here, we're going to bring in the shape of positive thinking and thoughts. And we're going to allow for that to propagate throughout. And all of this energy is going to move into the aura layer, and then we're going to start to move out all the gunk. Okay, so that's how we're going to proceed with this meditation. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. We're going to be working with systems in the body, and we're also going to be having that mind, body, and spirit integrate together so that we can create optimal health in order to connect and elevate the planet. I'm so excited.
Yeah, I'm very excited now. In fact, I almost wish that I was unwell right now, just so I could actually feel the benefit of it, because it's going to be powerful. But yeah, I love this. And just to remind the community as well, that when the newsletter goes out tomorrow, it will have the link to that entire interview, because, there's still so much ground that is uncovered by Dr. Bruce. And it is, it just explains everything. It explains why actually what Anita Moorjani went through was absolutely, it wasn't beyond explanation. It's actually understood. It is understood. And this is really empowering to all of us. And, there's one thing that he talked about as well, which is the big pharma, like the big pharmaceutical companies who come up with the drugs and the chemicals that we pump into our body to overcome the situation, which is what Anita was doing as well. I'm going to go out on a limb and say in 10 years' time, big pharma will be a fraction of what it is today. There you go. Sell your shares now. Actually, no, I'm not giving financial advice, but, it's going to happen, because I think people are going to start to realize the power that we have individually to come, to create our own destiny. And it's a beautiful thing, because, if you think about it, if you can step out of fear, everyday fear, and into sort of like the really positive stuff, like, love, forgiveness, harmony, balance, just all the really good stuff, living in joy, right? If you can bring yourself to that point, just by programming yourself into that, which is really what it's about, because a lot of the fear comes about through the media and all the rest of it, throwing stuff at us and telling us to be frightened all the time of all these things. We don't need to. We do not need to accept that. Anita understood that. That's what she talked about last week. What Dr. Bruce is talking about here really tells us we are not victims. We are masters. We just have to realize it and take back control. So, Jolé, I think we should go to your meditation.
Fantastic.
In which case, I am going to share screen so we get into our beautiful image. I'm going to leave you to work your magic.
Okay. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me for this meditation. And so to begin, I always want you to make sure you put your feet flat on the ground, your palms face up on your thighs, close your eyes, and begin to breathe with the rhythm of your body. This is just about beginning to breathe safely without holding your breath. Bring your awareness into your chest, your heart chakra, anahata, and command your heartbeat to sync up with your breath. We're going to take a few minutes and clean out our soul architecture before we begin with the downloading and the blueprinting and the releasing of toxins. So first, what we want to do is bring our awareness back into our heart as we breathe and begin to generate, visualize, or imagine a grounding cord of a natural earth element. Is it a tunnel of water, a beam of light, cave, a quartz crystal? Just see it creating itself from the chest, 6 inches in diameter, nicely kind of creating itself on the way down. As you see the essence of these atoms come together, they stitch themselves and create that channel within you. As it moves through the chair, whatever you're laying in, remember for the beginning part of this meditation, if you're laying down, please keep your feet flat for the beginning. As it begins to move your grounding cord, that's 6 inches in diameter and connected to that heart chakra, moving through the crust of Mother Earth. As it begins to pick up speed, it starts moving through that lithosphere, hitting the Marianas Trench, moving down, traveling at the speed of love, moving through the asthenosphere, connecting, rooting itself into Mother Earth. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. And feel that nurturing energy of Mother Earth. Solidly bringing you into the present moment. You're rooted and grounded into her energy, bringing you into the present moment and reality. Take a deep breath in, exhale, and now call in your golden rose-shaped scrubbing bubbles and blanket the inside and the outside of your grounding cord, all the way from the heart, all the way down to the tiniest hair on your root. You are going to allow for this golden rose-shaped scrubbing bubble essence of the divine to clean off anybody else's energy, anything you're ready to let go of and release, any disease or illness, any lack of love that you are feeling, any frustrations, stress. Is see these golden rose-shaped scrubbing bubbles just rub off any of this energy. As you breathe with the rhythm of your body and your heartbeat is synced with your breath. And as this grounding cord that is connected to the heart chakra is being cleaned, we're going to place a golden sun above our head, a beautiful, bright golden sun. And this is filled with essence of the divine, aka unconditional love, forgiveness, and compassion. See those words on the golden sun above your head as the divine life force energy, the creator of all that is, infinite mind, fills it up with that divine essence. You're going to open your crown like you would the lens of a camera. And then you're going to allow for that golden sun to come down as it fills up the cranium, focuses itself down that spine, and then goes down that grounding cord. And as that golden essence of the divine begins to pour down, cascade down your grounding cord, those golden rose-shaped scrubbing bubbles fall away into Mother Earth and they sizzle, turning into creative life force energy for anyone to use. And let joy and laughter accompany this process. Just sizzle them up. Just hear it, just sizzling as that gold light soothes that grounding cord all the way down. Take this visualization from beginning to end. See that golden sun hit that heart, expand, and move down that grounding cord, filling up every nook and cranny inside and outside with that gold light all the way down, moving through the crust, through the lithosphere as it begins to travel at the speed of light, the speed of love, through the asthenosphere, down to that very last hair on the root, filled with gold light and love. As you pull your aura in 1.5 feet around you, you call your higher self above you, and you snap that astral body in. Feet and feet, knees and knees, hips and hips, hands and hands, shoulders and shoulders, and head and head. Of course, elbows and elbows. Take a deep breath in, exhale, as I gently remind you that you are breathing with the rhythm of your body. Your heartbeat is synced up with your breath, and you are grounded and rooted into Mother Earth with the grounding cord connected at your heart, 6 inches in diameter, clean, clear, and filled with gold light. Your aura is 1.5 feet around you. Your higher self is above you, and your astral body is snapped in. As you open those feet chakras like you would the lens of a camera, and you call in that 15% earth energy of a color that resonates with you. Is it red for fire and movement? Is it yellow for personal power? Green or blue for healing and calming? Is it that purple for spiritual development? Whatever it is, bring it in up the side channels of those legs. Make sure it's lateral and medial, and the opening in the center. Bring it up. See it pull in your feet first, coming up those side channels of the legs as it moves past the ankles and the shins, coming up in the knees as it saturates those joints. Let it saturate the ankle, let it saturate the knee as it moves up past the femur and into those hips. It does a U-turn, a little bit of it goes down the grounding cord as we open that crown and allow for that gold light to cascade down, 85% of it. As it fills up that cranium, again, it focuses down. Don't forget to breathe, lighting up each one of those vertebrae as it passes down the throat, past the thalamus gland, past the heart, the rib cage, the aorta, the lungs, the spleen, the gallbladder, the stomach, the liver, the kidneys, the stomach, the colon, as it begins to mix in with that earth energy and begins to fill you up like water fills up a cup. Take a deep breath in, exhale, and allow for this essence to fill up your body. As I gently remind you again that you are rooted and grounded into Mother Earth with a grounding cord that is 6 inches in diameter, connected at the heart chakra, clean, clear, filled with gold light, bringing you into the present moment. You are centered in the heart, chest cavity as you breathe. This is synced up with your breath. And now, I would like for you to bring your awareness to the center of your head as this 15% earth essence and this 85% cosmic gold mix in and fill you up like water fills up a cup, begins to pump out of your feet, hands, and crown chakras, filling up your aura layer as you bring your awareness to the center of your head and your pituitary gland. Now we are ready to begin to create a culture medium of unconditional love. So what does this look like? In the center of your head, I want you to go ahead and open your brow like you would the lens of a camera. It's time to clean out the center of the head. You put your rows 5 feet away from you, to the right and to the left of you. The lighter color, the better. They're big, huge transmutation, transmuting energy, negative energy into positive. So see this as your spiritual, energetic trash bags. And as they fill up, push them out, blow them up, and another one reappears. So now what I want you to do is sit in the center of your head and clean it out real quick. Just clean out what's there, because I want you to be very clear when we start working with that culture medium and those embryonic cells. Clean it out, breathe with the rhythm of your body. And now take a deep breath in, exhale, bring your awareness to the center of your head. And in front of you, while you sit inside your head, I want you to see a cell, a circle. The circle of life is never ending. And in this beautiful cell, I want you to turn it gold. And this is a culture medium of unconditional love. So what I'd like for you to do is see the words unconditional love around. It's the dermis, around, or whatever covers the cell, the skin of the cell. Unconditional love is written right buttressed up against each other, however many times you needed to say it. Surrounding the cell, it is in gold. Unconditional love. You're sitting in the center of your head. and you're creating this magic cell that is surrounded by the words unconditional love. And inside of this beautiful golden cell, we're going to see the words empowerment, free will, and optimal health. And we're going to allow for this now to propagate like Bruce Lipton told us. It's going to replicate itself and just see it. Just see it just starting to bloom like a flower and replicate itself in the middle, in the center of your head. As it begins to get into those neurons and those synapses, and it starts to create those nice, what are they called? Those lines and those roads, those neurons, what are they? Those folds in the brain. See that unconditional love, that empowerment, those cells start to just enter into the folds and the synapses and the neurons and see them all a part of the electricity moving throughout the center of your head, expanding out into the brain, moving down the spine as these beautiful golden cells that are surrounded by unconditional love, these embryonic cells, and inside of them is empowerment, free will, and optimal health as they move throughout the brain and the body. And then they're coming down the spine, lighting up the vertebra. They're moving into the heart. Now, as they get to the heart, now we're going to start reprogramming them into these beautiful golden heart-shaped blood cells. And here, that unconditional love, these cells that were once circular are now turning heart-shaped. And they're moving throughout your bloodstream and they're mixing in with those circular, unconditional love. So we have the circle of never-ending life, and then we have the heart shapes of unconditional love moving throughout our body. You see this moving throughout your chest cavity as those circular, unconditional love moves throughout the head, moves down into the heart. Now these are heart-shaped. As those move down into the hips, and these again become circular, and they move down through the legs. And this is manifestation. So now this unconditional, beautiful, golden, rose-shaped, heart-shaped, round, beautiful, moving throughout the body, eating up any disease, reprogramming us for optimal health, wellness, love, unconditional love, free will, empowerment, as all of these cells of all these beautiful shapes of just unending life, unconditional love, abundance, and manifestation run throughout our body, sprouting out with the earth energy and the cosmic life force energy into our aura layer. Just use your imagination, visualize, create, and imagine as you breathe with the rhythm of your body. Take a deep breath in as I gently remind you that you are grounded and rooted into Mother Earth with the grounding cord that begins in the heart chakra that is 6 inches in diameter, clean and clear, filled with gold light. Your aura is 1.5 feet around you. Your higher self is above you. Your astral body is snapped in. As you run that 15% earth energy up the side channels of your legs, there's a color that resonates with you, and that 85% cosmic gold life force energy mixes in, filling you up like water fills up a cup as it sprouts out of your feet, hands, and crown chakras, filling up your aura layer. Work it out. Things are coming in, things are going out as those beautiful embryonic cells in your mind, circular shaped, surrounded by unconditional love, and inside the cells is optimal health, free will, and empowerment, personal empowerment. Turn it a beautiful color, gold color, if that resonates with you, as that moves throughout the head and the cranium, down the throat, into the heart. And as those heart-shaped cells move throughout the chest cavity, pumping, 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 mixing in with that earth energy and that cosmic gold, as it moves down in the stomach and it turns back circular for manifestation, for abundance, for that personal power, for us to reach our goals as it moves out any energy of victimization, of anger, of jealousy, of virus programming from the environment, judgments and criticisms as they move out and down that grounding cord. You know why? Because your new system and frequency can no longer resonate with that energy. Move it out. Move it down that grounding cord. Pull it out of your body with your hand chakras into that rose outside your aura layer. As that energy pulsates throughout your body, moving in the new, those embryonic cells filled with unconditional love, forgiveness, compassion, optimal health, wellness, forgiveness, free will, empowerment as these cells run throughout your body and your aura layer, changing your environment from the source of the pituitary gland as these cells move all throughout your body and your aura layer, bringing you into optimal health. Take a deep breath in, exhale. Connect with your grounding cord from a heart-centered space and move out any anger. How do you do that? Is it still in your body? Turn it a color, bright yellow. Where is that anger sitting? Maybe it's sitting outside in that aura. Maybe it's sitting around those elbows, those upper arms, the chest. Maybe it's sitting in the hips. Move it out. Allow for this essence to move that yellow down, just like you're flushing a toilet. Flush it down into Mother Earth and fill those spaces and places up with that energy. Move those embryonic cells with that new programming into those areas of the body, bringing you into empowerment, optimal health, and bringing your free will into fruition. You are safe, permitted, and allowed to make choices that work for you and your life. Let go of the labels, let go of the judgments, let go of the criticisms, bring in newness, bring in that unconditional love. I want you to see that cell, work with that cell in the center of your head. See that unconditional love. Just like people engrave their wedding rings, you're engraving this cell with unconditional love in its dermis. As it swirls, it creates unconditional love, which powers that empowerment and that free will and that optimal health that is in those cells, moving throughout your body in a circular motion, in a heart-shaped way, creating unconditional love, forgiveness, compassion, allowing you to connect on a deeper level with yourself and your environment, creating positive energy through the positive thoughts and unconditional love you have for yourself and your environment. Bring it on in, sit there, create that cell as that 85% cosmic gold life force energy cascades down right into you and through you as you're working with that cell in the center of your head, fueling you with the love that you need to create wellness within your body, mind, and spirit. Connect with that grounding cord and that nurturing energy of Mother Earth. See that energy come up through your feet, pulling in, moving up the side channels of your legs, mixing in with that gold, moving out disease and illness, and moving in that wellness. Take a deep breath in. You can see those heart-shaped blood cells and those brown blood cells loving and mixing in with each other, that unconditional love, that optimal health, that free will, and that empowerment, just dancing with each other, loving each other as all of that negative crap has been moved down and out that grounding cord, out into that roses outside your aura. Give them a push, blow them up, put a golden sun above your head. And around that golden sun, you see the same thing. That unconditional love surrounds it. And inside of it is whatever you want. Is it abundance? Is it unconditional love? Is it marriage? Is it children? Is it a better career? Whatever it is, stick it in there and surround it with unconditional love. Take a deep breath in and then bring that essence down. Now, does it 85%, does it wash down in that? Does it come in alone? Is it above or below the higher self? Work it out. Bring that energy down and let it mix in with that 85% cosmic gold and that 15% earth energy as those beautiful round cells of unconditional love mixed in with those heart-shaped cells of unconditional love. And they move all this wellness, all of this empowerment, all of this free will and just throughout your body, covered in unconditional love from the divine. As you move out any negativity and you move in all of the positives that you need to move your life forward and connect in the highest and best way with grace and ease so that we can elevate this planet. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Take another deep breath in. Exhale. And I just want to gently remind you, as you're continuing to work with beautiful cell in your pituitary gland, as you sit in the center of your head, and you continue to fill this cell up with all of the positives in your life. And as you continue to fill this cell up and program it with only positive energy from the center of your head, the pituitary gland, the pineal, whichever one, both. Sit there, visualize, create, and imagine yourself with this beautiful circular orb of unconditional love that is able to program positive energy into it. And then these embryonic cells move out into your body, eating away any negativity, any disease and illness. As love courses throughout your body, because you're running that 15% earth energy up the side channels of your legs, the color that resonates with you, that 85% cosmic gold life force energy mixing in with all of the beauty of the round and heart-shaped unconditional love embryonic cells. As your core layer is 1.5 feet around you, your higher self is above you, your astral body is snapped in, and your soul architecture is new and improved, filled with gold light, optimal health, empowerment, and free will. So take a deep breath in. And now you're going to allow for yourself to stand up and generate a ladder from the center of your head into your heart. Beautiful golden ladder. And you're going to move yourself down, taking your cell with you, taking this beautiful unconditional love cell, embryonic cell, placing it in your heart. Here, it is going to begin to, I guess, divide and move throughout your body and infiltrating those emotional molecules and letting go of any depression, anxiety, frustration, anger in the moment, so that you can stay in an environment of what? Empowerment, free will, and optimal health, so that you may manifest. Take a deep breath in, and now go ahead and close your feet chakras and stop running energy. Close your hand chakras. Take a deep breath in, exhale, close your crown. Take a deep breath in, and when you're ready, you can open your eyes.